Okay. Silver Lakes, second best map. We'll take it. Got species diversity and Australia early, but you can go deep on species diversity as well. Let's see what we got. Okay, final scoring, sponsors and small animals. Release of patents is a really good card. This is a really good card early. These both have Europe. Well, I guess this is probably what we're gonna go with. I wonder if I ever keep spokesperson along with the release of patents instead of keeping this bison. Release of patents is probably going to be our path towards to conservation. Have some decent income here. I'm always going to be looking for a better animal. Well, I think this is tough, but I don't necessarily like the spokesperson here. Maybe I should. Just not positive on pitching this. I could definitely see a line where I keep it. What map did you take? Big enclosures. Okay, that's not necessarily a map that they want to go long for in the first break, so keeping the third sponsor is a little more sus. But, you know, this stoat is just going to be solid. It's going to be super cheap. I'll just be looking for another animal. And I really like this. I mean, I can get Europe 4 pretty quickly with the bison. Reptile breeding, a whole bunch of reptile stuff. This emu sucks. Can I ever have enough money? Get $8 here. So with 33, 36, I could spend 12 on buildings. And then, yeah, I could have Europe 4 on the second break. So I definitely want the Europe partner zoo. We'll see if he snipes it from me. Engineer's a pretty good card to get from the row. But I think, yeah, where I'm headed is I'm going to try and play both of these things and get Europe 4. And, you know, maybe Europe 5 falls in my lap. That would be super rad. But that's going to be my first conservation project. Okay, you're taking cards. Okay. Well, I'm sad that that is a thing that you're probably going to be able to do. There's a wombat. I don't think I ever reconsider for this wombat. I mean, it is a path to 2 Australias, but I think what I have is better. Also, yeah, I'd sort of be looking for a different species than this stuff. So I guess that means I'm drawing from the deck with my cards action. I could be delaying release of patents for quite a while, and that seems fine to me. Build is where I'm going to be kind of hurting here. I'll just go ahead and take the Europe. It's just so important that I get it. Even though I think it's unlikely that he's going to take it, and like if he really wanted it, he would probably just have taken a turn 1. I'm going to have a lot of cards. A couple of sponsors here. Release of patents, and then 2 more from the deck. What am I looking for? Likely I want to keep Engineer. Another Europe icon would be nice. Another unique species would be nice. I'm going to play Federal Grants before cards. Then we'll build the size 5, then a size 1, then animals. I could even hunt something. I should consider building like maybe over one of these rep spots. I have 28, I'm spending 12 on build. I actually don't need any additional money to play both of these before the first break. Having access to this, well, down here is just as good as up here for that, if not better. So I'm thinking like size 5 here and grab a reputation and then play the size 1 over this way. Next turn, I'm hoping to take Europe 4 and then double research uni and then release of patents. And then I'm going to have like 7 conservation. That's so many conservations. You took the hand size uni. Okay. Well, that signals to me that, well, I mean, you took the reptile breeding program. So that is your plan. But a lot of times you see people take that when they don't have a very like specific plan. You are building a pavilion with a strength 5 build. Oh, you're playing a sponsor. Okay. That still seems very weak. Seems like you want this break to go long, which is I don't know, man. I mean, I'm playing 1 sponsor, so like you're gonna get that much time, but you're not getting any more, and also money. So I don't know, I feel decent. But yeah, sponsors before cards there seems pretty clear anyway. Okay, 2 rep. Nice. So you got an upgrade. That's why the weird sequencing. But also a pavilion and not an enclosure here. Seems like maybe you have a big animal to play. I wonder if money is going to be an issue for you. Yeah, sponsors. Oh, you upgraded sponsors. Holy crap. Wonder if you have like talented communicator or something. This is so many sponsors. I did not. I mean, I've got the sponsored zoo. Hydrologist is fantastic on this map. Well, just can't keep this. Now I'm really a lot more tempted by getting over here quickly, but a size 5 just doesn't fit anywhere near there, which is unfortunate. It is going to have to wait, and I may be holding hydrologist a little bit. But I still think this plan for size 5 down here is what I got to do. Let's see what you do with that upgraded sponsors. I'm a little intimidated by that. I mean, you have to have a card that makes it worth it. You know, you're at least a build and an animals away from playing an animal, and I definitely have the upper hand on you in income. So, like, just getting a bunch of money here is not something I'm concerned with. Okay. Okay. Well, guess this is what we're doing. These 3 cards are a lot better than this, so. Interesting line here. I mean, you've clearly thought about it a lot, and, you know, your elo is over 300, so I'm not going to dismiss it. But I'm a little curious to see what you've got going on. I don't really think I like upgrading the sponsors just for the money. I mean, hey, if you do well because of it, I'm definitely ready to be proven wrong. But I still suspect you've got something that requires an upgraded sponsors to play. And I did see one upgraded sponsor card. You know, it's gone already. Hello. Look at this synergy. All right. Still gonna keep with this plan here. Although I don't necessarily need the money, but I also am not like, well, I mean, this is fine. This is what I want. I'm looking pretty strongly at this size 3 enclosure. As a goal for, as a bonus for 5 conservation. This doesn't help me get up there faster. I want to get over this way. Also, I'm looking to put a kiosk here and maybe a pavilion there, and it all just seems pretty good. Man, I'm just really surprised you haven't used another build action yet. The cards first kind of suggest that you really don't have a plan. But I also doubt that's the case. Just judging by the elo and the time you've taken. I'm really curious. Maybe there's some size 5 magic you got going on. But then why build the pavilion on strength 5 like you did there? Was playing that sponsor right then so important? I mean, it is kind of hard to get there, but it's only a size 2 away. Also, like, size 5 magic, you really want to be starting over here. And by, you know, Xing your animals and stuff, like, maybe you should have just played for an institute. So I'm still a little weirded out by this. Anyway, let's get our information first. See if we hunt anything. What do we got? Anything good? Science lab. Neato. Well, sucks I didn't get anything, but also that is yet another upgraded sponsor card that I'm seeing. So, so many more sponsors, holy crap. Harambe is great. This thing, I've like only ever seen someone else play this once. This is brand stinking new. I wonder if that's a picture of that guy. That'd be pretty rad. Eh. And then Okapi. I'm very interested in Harambe here. You did nothing. You did nothing wrong, Harambe. You did nothing wrong. I miss you. Okay, second uni. You still have not played any animals and have shown no interest in doing so. That's really weird to me. Just don't know what you're trying to do over there. Worker for sure. Gotta get that worker. And then, is it upgrading association, or can I get away with upgrading a sponsor? Like, I just don't see it happening with this hand. Even with Harambe. Gotta be association, right? Getting conservation 8 is good. Get another uni. Yeah, this has to be it. Okay, you did upgrade your build. So maybe you've got some small businesses over here, multi-animals coming up. This is a weird corner of the map to start in. I don't think I've ever seen anyone do this. And I question how good it was. Knowing what you did with it and knowing the other things you've done here. I don't really feel great about it. I question how good that was. He can sponsor and trigger the break. I would like some cards because I have 0 animals to play. But also, like, I'm next to a rep range spot, and this Wombat's here. It's fine. I mean, I want it. It's got Australia on it, so that's a thing. But also, I would like to get my value out of my worker before triggering the break. So if he, I mean, we'll have to seriously consider Xing the cards. Connected rock spaces. This is 2 tickets, and it's a reptile icon for this. So I think I will just play this. Although it sucks, but it's a sponsor, so. But I would like to get up here. Sponsored Zoo is looking pretty reasonable. Okay, cable car. That's good. Where are you going to put that? It has to go here, right? It's like the only possible place for it. Oh, I guess it could go here too. Okay, you didn't break with your sponsor, so cards feels relatively safe. Snapping Harambe is very tempting. I would really like that card, but I really need some animals. Because I got a build coming up. I need to know what to build. I mean, I'll have a size 3 coming in. But I'll have like nothing to put in it except maybe a Wombat. Feels very bad. I think I need to draw from the deck. I'm not positive though. Harambe's so good. Zebra's very tempting, but it's not going to work out. Raccoon is fantastic. Wolf is underwhelming. Didn't find any new species except this bear icon. Makes me sad. Well, this wolf is just so bad, right? I already have something great to release from Europe. And the wolf's value isn't... I don't know, I should probably keep it. The pack will be good enough. Whatever. I rip Zebra. I'm sad about this, but there's just no way I'm going to play you soon. I probably could have just pitched the Primates and held on to Zebra because it's so good. But I don't think it matters. I think they're both getting discarded soon. But yeah, build, associate, then Raccoon is pretty nice. The boost is mildly unfortunate, but I think it's overall a positive force. Okay, you've built again. You still have played 0 animals. You took an Asia partner. Okay. Does Sky know you need to play animals to win Arc Nova? I don't know. Size 1 down here is very tempting, but a Pavilion is just fine down there. I wonder if I can just bypass the... I don't care about making this kiosk so much better, right? That's just silly. What if I build it out here, toward the sponsor spot? That doesn't seem too crazy to me. Get me adjacent to another rep range spot. What if it's here? I like it here more. Yeah, seems fine. We'll get those 2 research icons. We'll donate. We'll stick a size 3 somewhere up here. And we'll play the Raccoon. Or we might consider some lines where we X something to release of patents soon before playing the Raccoon. Because I don't want Associate to just sit at 5 gathering dust, making my other actions more awkward if the break is going to take a while to happen. So we have to be really careful about this. Okay, you've jumped 4. And you got a new worker because you got 8 reputation. Dang. That's a lot of reputation. Foreign Institute did work. You took 3 from here, and then you got 2 from here, and then... yeah, that's 8. Because you start at 1 for some reason in this game. Neato! Let me do this. And let me do this. And let me do this. And let me do this. So good. Yeah, nothing changed here. So we'll put this here. What if I put it here? It wastes the rep spot, which I hate, but it makes this kiosk better. Okay, good talk. We're not doing that. It leaves me this space down here for a size 5 or an aviary, which is something I really like doing on Silver Lake, not building over this. Because the size 5 fits here just fine too. It's fine. I'll be getting a 3rd worker soon. Boosting association is just fine here. I'm happy to just cards to trigger the break, if that's what it comes to. You still haven't played anything with it. It requires an upgraded sponsors. If you haven't done it by now, I don't know, man. I'm sort of hope to see something by now that would make me think that was more purposeful. And I have not yet seen that. Okay, another partner zoo, another card flip for you. You upgraded your cards. Okay, I have a feeling Harambe might be leaving me soon, but not much I can do about it at this time, so we just kind of have to hope it doesn't happen. Animals. Raccoon. You live here. And we will boost association up to 5. I mean, these are your top 2. The break's happening. I'll discard the sponsorship, this monkey thing. And, yeah. We'll release a patents. Get a uni. Upgrade some stuff. It's going to be a good time. Cool. Come on, Harambe. You don't want Harambe, do you? You have no way of getting Wombat is sad to see go. Rip Harambe. He's in a better place now. He's not, but there was no way I could get him. A moment of silence. Our fallen friend. Okay. Small animals has potential. The petting zoo is a 5th species. I mean, the bird is too, but no. I would still really like to see something better. Okay, now there's another petting zoo, which I feel better about. This alpaca is something that I kind of want. I'm fine associating. And I'm fine to donate. I guess I want Australia. I don't know. I feel like anything else would probably be better. I'm inclined to take, like, Americas or Asia here. Upgrading build is tempting. Upgrading cards is pretty tempting. I'm gonna upgrade cards. I'm getting another flip this turn. Oh, I'll just do them both, right? Unless I want to get really greedy and upgrade animals. But I don't know how I feel about that. Upgrading build on this map is too stinking good. We got to do it. There are a lot of cards in the row that I want. Alpaca and horse, obviously, small animals. Okay. Got a lot of really expensive sponsors. I know you don't have sponsored zoo though, so like, kind of wonder what this is about. Okay, you're taking cards from the row. You took alpaca. Okay. Well, denying the horse is something I'd like, and I'll be able to do it. I'll be able to grab the small animals too. It's possible I'll still want to play the horse. It is a good card. But anyway, let's do this. Setting up for this for a minute. Have some more money, friendo. Get that uni. Get that reputation. I'm getting all my upgrades. Look at me. Okay. I'd really like to find another species other than this horse, and it's not happening. You're not getting Europe this game, buddy. I can tell you that. I think it's important enough to get 5 on this. I do not want to let him have any chance at it. So I will take this horse. It also is not a terrible thing to just grab a bunch of small animals. Because I could wait on this and get 3 from it if I'm going to be doing species diversity with my next conservation project. Wolf, you suck. Get out of my life. You're not worth it. This stuff is all better. Yeah. Hey, look. Another species. Dingo. Okay. It's in Australia, but past that, it's not fantastic. Like, you didn't get any value out of that pack, so I feel pretty good. I want to leave myself $8. I might be able to leave myself 13. But yeah, I think this is always happening like this. We got to build a size 1 and a kiosk. Yeah, which will leave me with the 13. We'll do this. Nothing I'm desperate for from rep range. And then this is going on a money spot, right? It needs to be next to water. Oh. Okay. It's gonna go here. The rep gets me to a 3rd worker a little faster, but I want the money now more. We'll get the rep someday. It's fine. It's probably a fine spot for a kiosk someday or something. So it's okay. What? How do you have 5? What happened? You played this and I just missed that? How? I've been paying really close attention. What happened here? You've had that forever. God, that's so annoying. You have upgraded everything except for association this game. That is a choice that you've made. You upgraded animals before association. Highly questionable. Let's play this sponsor before the animals. Money. Oh. Oh, golly gosh, I wonder if I snap that. I think I snap it maybe after playing my animals, right? Or do I just play the two petting zoos and dig? There's nothing I want to dig. You don't have anything sneaky like a snap a card income on me, do you? Okay. Well, you could burn X's to snap the pig, but that's about all I see. So I'm just gonna play my stuff. Snapping the Mangalica, snapping our little pig friend is my next action. I think I would even do it over associating if he triggered the break, right? I mean, unless I wanted to take snap a card income, because I'd be doing species diversity at that point. But I feel okay about snapping the pig and then playing sponsors for 3 to trigger the break. That's fine. I mean, I was fine with that when I played the reptile sponsor, or else I wouldn't have done it. Are you gonna do it? No, you're not. You're sponsoring. Okay, fine. Explorer. Okay. Well, I'm of the opinion that Explorer is not a good enough card to justify upgrading sponsors by itself. I mean, it's fine. It was fine for my opponent here, and, you know. But if that's the thing that he was holding this entire time, which I kind of doubt, then, you know, not worth it, in my opinion. Especially after this much, like, it's just a bunch of money. Which, like, upgrading sponsors by itself gets you, so, like, the card doesn't push you in that direction very much more than just upgrading the action would. Okay, so we're going to break, then we're going to associate, we're going to do species diversity. I don't think I want to keep the sponsor zoo, so we'll keep small animals. I mean, I already have 6. And getting the last for small animals is a lot easier than with sponsors, so. And that's what we'll do. Almost certainly donate. Would kind of like this platypus. Would be nice to have that thing. Because Australia too is cool. I mean, he's going to get Australia for it. That's a given. But he could play that platypus from the row if he wanted. Maybe he will. Got a 5 here, and you can build a 2 somewhere. It has to be water, right? 2 somewhere. Oh, goodness. There's wastage. Yeah, it looks like you're maybe not playing platypus from the row, which is great. Because I don't really like getting venomed. Especially right at the start of a break. It's really not my favorite thing ever to do. So yeah. Although it would be on association, so like whatever, but still. Curious that you put the pavilion up here instead of here. It's just weird to me. It's not covering anything here. Why don't you get your rep? Leave yourself a little more space where you could potentially build a larger enclosure. Seems strictly worse to me, but I don't know. Oh, is he doing it now? Yeah. Oh, you're gonna associate. Neato. Get those research icons. Get Harambe going on. Oh, are you gonna take the platypus now? Rip the platypus. The red deer, huh? Okay. You have 9 cards in hand. Okay. Lion is a good card. Most iconic animals are just really good to get, even in 2-player games, but there are 0 Africas anywhere so far. Not in a big rush to get that. Lion would be nice to get, and I don't feel like it will be contested. This is missing. I'll need another Predator icon, but this is just such a good card. Maybe worth taking in speculation of that Predator icon coming up. What's the bonus that I want? I'm thinking income. But I could be persuaded to take Snap a card. I don't know, I should take the income. Just seems like what I need to do. Another reptile. Meh. Okay. And you built the pavilion in the right spot. Good for you, friendo. Happy for you. I don't really want to donate. I'm not contested on these this game. The money seems like it's going to be tight, so I'm not going to donate. You have an elephant. Goodness. Man. How are you playing a sponsor card right now? Because you played an herbivore. Got it. Building here feels kind of bad. I am really tempted to draw a card from the deck. Like, build a size 1 down here, then draw a card from the deck. I think I'm going to do that. Feels bad to be drawing a card from the deck in this situation. Gross. That just... Well, I guess I'm glad that my opponent doesn't have that card, but still, feels very bad. It's got to be up here. That extra worker is pretty good. Well, the reputation is just good. It's got to be better than the income. And then this is going here, right? What if it goes here? That feels very bad. Maybe it goes here. That also feels kind of bad. It's a little better. I don't care about that reputation, do I? I don't want the reputation. We're gonna build a pavilion down here. I'd rather have the income. We'll get the reputation later. I'm doing max animals next turn, so like the worker's mine anyway, and we're gonna do it this way. Or vertically. This income isn't gonna happen in the near future. Alright. This is my final answer. I don't feel great about it. But hey, this is something I can dig. Woo! Llama to flock with my bison is an option as long as it's in the row and, you know, exists. Alright. Give me a petting zoo animal. I'd be so happy. Do I play this over the worm? The worm gets me 3 income. The Rhea gets me a card. Now. This is a good draw. Definitely above average. And probably like 1 income, right? Yeah. I'm probably going to play that worm anyway before the break. Let me draw the card now. Let's see what we get. Research? Well, if we play that, it's going to be at the end of the game. But hey, it's good to have that. It's also good that my opponent doesn't have it. Herbivore breeding. Cool. I don't know. If I can definitely lose this game. If he's still like has gas moving towards the end of the game, I could be in trouble. Like he's probably going to get Australia 4 at some point. Okay, let's draw probably 3 cards from deck. That is a Predator. Ugh, it's not the best Predator I've ever seen, but you know, he could go down here, I guess. This ability is just, you know, I probably don't want that. That's probably not good enough. Underwhelming. That's pretty good. We like that. No, we don't, because I can't play it. LOL, I thought I had another herbivore, but I don't. I just have one big fat herbivore. Alright, well, I'm not going to take lion with this. It's just, that's not the direction I want to go. So we'll let we'll let lion sit in the row for a little bit. Oh, whoo! Shh, that's good. That's a good card. What a beautiful wallaby. Wallaby Way, something, something, Finding Nemo. Oh, that's so good. We're probably going to sponsor for break soon. This is not it. I mean, I could llama and moose, so I'm going to ditch the muskox when the break happens. And that's okay. That is okay. Wait, no, this isn't even 3. I mean, it will be 3 once I get the last uni, but... Ugh. Oh, Science Institute. Okay, this is like... mostly better moose. Because of Australia, but this is so much cheaper. Never mind, I take it all back. The university does more for me than a conservation project right now. I mean, I get one of these things, which is nice, but yeah, that's probably worth doing. I'm just gonna coffee for 5 here. Seems like what I gotta do. Yep. Coffee for 5. Yep. Or coffee for an X. That might be better. Sponsors for an X. I'm gonna take the X. I'm gonna get a conservation project, probably get a few more X tokens, and do some big associations coming up. That's kind of the plan. I'm gonna take herbivores for 2 conservation, I guess. You're building a bunch of stuff. Now you've got a bunch of huge enclosures. Good for you. All right. It's tempting to take the rep because it gets me a conservation soon, but I just don't see that as mattering. And this is probably going to end up being more VP, right? Card from rep range is pretty good right now. Saves me $3 on this llama. Or I could just grab the llama here. Nah, let's do that. Okay. And I want these X tokens, right? I don't need enclosures. The card is mediocre. Maybe I should snap this llama now. I should do it, right? You've got an herbivore, you can flock with it. You're probably just going to play this stupid thing. It's really good for me. It's small. The card is fine. I want the llama. That's a big old predator, but not the predator I need. It would need to be a small predator for me to want to take this lion. I think time's probably run out on him anyway. Okay, you've got your 4th Australia icon. Okay, and you get to flock that thing. Good for you. Man, this size 3 enclosure has just sat there doing nothing the whole game. It's weird. This build action just is underwhelming. Not really building anything that's fantastic. Wonder if I exit. I think I do. I could build some Kiosk Pavilion nonsense and grab a kangaroo from the row, and I just don't care. I super do not care. I would rather have an X token for more association. There's so many points here that I want. Alright. I just don't need to build anything right now. I've got this flocking thing. This doesn't need an enclosure. This is already built. This flocks. I'm Xing 2 of my actions this break, and that feels very bad. It would have been great to have a relevant sponsor to play. This is potentially relevant because it gets me this, makes research a lot more playable, but like, I don't know, research here is fine. Especially if I will be getting this university, so it is 3 conservation, but like this is effectively 1 conservation for playing a sponsor card, which is potentially better than taking an X for a sponsor's action. So like getting this in hand has some value. I really don't see myself playing this. I've got enough conservation projects till the end of the game. This Australia icon is not worth the other value that this moose brings. And I think I'm probably pouching this thing anyway. I'm getting up to 8 small animals with what I have in hand. Okay, you took Australia. Alright, let's animals. Yeah, we gotta pouch this moose. It's time. I don't value the 3 income over the 2 tickets right now. Especially because I think I'm going to play this before the break anyway. Well, it doesn't really matter, but whatever. I don't know, maybe I play this from the row. So, like, I've got a lot of gas, and I don't know that he does. You're probably not getting this conservation. You're probably not getting this one. This one, probably not. So really, you just have 1 endgame conservation showing. You do have 2 final scoring cards. But like, what else are you going to do to score more points? You're not getting Europe. You would need something big from hand. Or maybe even something small from hand. You know, you can piggyback off of this thing, but I don't know, I'm just not super intimidated by that. And yes, you taking money that you don't need is fine with me, friend. If he causes a break, I'm fine with it. So let's just grab some cards. I probably want this lizard. And a few cards from the deck. And then I have outs of grabbing this thing from the row, but whatever. I'm not ultra concerned about it. Both of these seem like I really want to wait to play them. Let's draw some cards. Let's get at least 2 from the deck. Flamingo. Fantastic. It's great. Good card. I like it. Okay, that's a predator. That's a small predator. Also, it's another Africa. I don't think the bush baby's good still. We've thought about it. I almost certainly want this. This will be my 10th. No, I already have 8 small animals. I'm not hurting for more. This thing is better than the Agama. I don't need the Agama. Yeah, I don't care about it. And it's better than the worm, I guess. Is it though? Not super. Not super much. Lion is reasonable. I think the game's going to end before I play it, but I don't know. Maybe it won't. And I kind of want to take something from the row, but I'm not going to take the Agama or the Bush Baby. So let's draw 1 more card. Alright, well that's getting discarded. And I think the Lion is fine. Lion is okay. I could do Predator Worm in here before building and then build the enclosure for the Lion. Let's grab the Lion. He's got to be better than a card from the deck, and this is unplayable. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can small animals for 8. How many does he have? 1, 2, 3, 3. Gross. Okay, so small animals is probably... I think it's coming down now. I think I want to play it like this coming turn, because then, you know, break and I'll get some workers back, and that matters. I think I may not be getting either of these. University's too good, and yeah. I'll take the X tokens. And we'll do the small animals. You're not filling your map this turn, right? You have 7 spots left in your Z, but you're probably going to do it before the game is over. This one's going to be close. You filled the map this turn, huh? Engineer or something? Like, or did you just burn a buttload of X tokens? Oh, you had multiplier on build. Duh. Okay. Let's do the thing I said I was going to do. Let's do small animals. And I wanted the X tokens. And we're going to donate. I'm wondering if I should just play some animals before the break. Yeah, he's likely to cause it this turn, but like if he doesn't. I mean, I could snap this and play it, which seems likely to be good. Like, let's say he causes the break. Then I snap the Science Institute, and then I build size 4 here and play it. Play it with this. I don't know, we're not causing the break. So I'm going to sponsors for money. Got to get my workers back. I'm just picturing like a turn, you know, I play these 2 guys, and then my last turn is I play this conservation project, and then with an extra action I can play the lion. That's the way I'm seeing it going. And then also on that last turn, you know, I spend enough X's to grab that last university too, which will get me like a total of 3 conservation, some ridiculous amount. Isolated rock spaces. Ooh. I do give up a conservation by putting the enclosure here. So maybe there's a world where I just let him trigger the break so I can use my sponsor's action to play this thing. Yeah, just build it here. Build it here and use my action to play it? Yeah, I could just build that now. Now, I do need to give some thought to building like a size 2 here, recouping 1 X token. I'd have 4 X tokens left. I could also, and building it up here is sad because I give up the conservation. Okay, you're releasing your elephant. Okay, that's whatever. It's a 2 conservation. It's a 7 VP increase for you. And you get an enclosure back that doesn't matter, right? Okay. Is he going to end it next turn? That would be bad for me. If I play sponsors now to cause the break and he ends it next turn, then sponsors is the right play because then I can do this research without him getting a shot at it. The problem is I don't get that last university. But there's nothing I can do about that. This research is just 2 conservation. Do I have an herbivore that's better to release? Oh, sad. He took the big spot from that. Okay, well, I don't know. It's all just 2 conservation on top of whatever, no matter what it is. You've got enough money that you could theoretically play. It's hard to do it. I mean, I have the option to score more. If he ends it next turn, that's my plan. If he doesn't end it next turn, do I still want to sponsors here, or do I want to build first? Building the exercise 2 doesn't do anything because, well, someone's mowing the lawn right outside the window. I'm never going to have time to play all of it. The game will end. I don't know, the animals now seems like it's probably what I have to do. I could like posturing and slow worm. Then if he ends it, I'll be very sad because I'm wasting an action. I can't do that. I have to just, yeah, there's no reason to do anything else. I have to get my workers back. I mean, it guarantees that he ends it next turn, but so be it, you know? Actually, it doesn't. It really doesn't make it any more likely, does it? This is a ticket. This is potentially a lot more. So, what about this thing? I give up a conservation to play it because it's not small, but I do have an enclosure for it. And he's worth 9 tickets, 10 tickets if I play him with the worm, which I have to. And that's 8 tickets more. Well, that just seems way better, right? It's way better. Yeah, and this is just not going to happen. So, giving myself the option of that guy. And if he doesn't end it, I get a lot more things I can do. So, let's see what he does. Okay, well, you're ending it. I mean, there's enough in the row to do that, right? You can just play a cheetah. But yeah, you have other things. Okay. Crocodile. Chomp chomp. Alright, so we will associate, and then we'll animals. And we'll play the worm and the lynx. Actually we won't. Releasing the llama is gonna be better, right? Because then I can play this bird. The bird ends up being like 4 more tickets. 1 less because of the worm and the lack of a Europe. But I get to build a pavilion. The pavilion can go over reputation, which I don't think does anything. But whatever, it's a pavilion. And yeah, it's better. It makes up for the extra ticket I lose for this being 1 VP less. Because I'm still only getting 2 conservation from the research. So yeah, we gotta release the llama. It's better. Oh, yes. Restart the turn. Oh, of course. Yes. Get that porcupine. Kangaroo. Oh, well, you need pouch food. Sure, it doesn't matter, though. This is a lot of points. I'm probably not going to be able to beat this if he has 2 final scoring cards. Oh, God. He can play the sponsor card. Oh, that's so good. I'm toast. This is... Ugh. Man, this guy had some really good cards, and I just feel like it was difficult to compete with. Is anything here better than Flamingo? Plus Lynx? Not looking like it. Gosh. If I didn't know I was going to draw that, things would be a little different. Yeah, I don't see winning this. Well, large animal, but yeah, that's too much. Rip me. I think the game was swung when he got species diversity at 5 instead of me. I mean, that obviously would have made the VP difference. Is there something I could have done about that? I don't think I saw any other species. I was desperately looking for them. Really not sure what I could have done better, so it'll be interesting to look back over this and see, but also, I don't know.